Chosen ones, heaven led you here for a reason beyond you. This is not a random scroll or casual message. This is a prophetic alarm sounding from the throne of heaven. Mark this date in your spirit, July 20th, 2025. A day of prophetic action, a day where it will feel like watching God's movie unfold before your very eyes. There are days that are ordinary, but then there are days that have been written in eternity long before time ever began. July 20th, 2025 is such a day. On this day, destiny will collide with reality. Prophecies will unfold like scenes in a divine script. Things spoken long ago, both promises and warnings, will begin to play out in real time. Heaven is declaring, get in position, because you're not just an observer, you are part of this divine narrative. This is why God is summoning you to attention. You can't afford to be distracted. This is not the time to be casual with your prayer life, your obedience, your consecration. Heaven's agenda is moving, and only those aligned will catch the revelation of what's truly happening. July 20th is not just a date. It is a prophetic event, a spiritual shift where destinies will pivot, some will rise and others will fall. Where will you stand when the scenes begin to unfold? Before we go deeper, like this video if your spirit confirms this word. Subscribe if you know God has been pulling you into deeper places. And drop your city and local time in the comments. Let the remnant arise across the nations. And to those giving through the pinned comment or super thanks, heaven sees your alignment. Your seed is not just support. It is a prophetic act saying, Lord, count me in. Let me be part of what you're doing. Because of that, expect prophetic insight, divine positioning, and supernatural access. Chosen ones, July 20th, 2025 is a day written in heaven's script. Align now, because the movie of God's plan is about to play out, and you are in it. Imagine sitting in a cinema. The lights go down, the screen lights up. You're about to witness something intense, something holy. Except in this movie, God is the director, the author, and the voiceover. And you, chosen one, are not just an audience member, you are part of the cast. Every scene that unfolds has already been orchestrated by His sovereign hand. This is not improvisation. This is divine choreography, and heaven knows its cues. You were written into this story long before you were born, and now the script is unfolding in real time. Whether you feel ready or not, your name is on the roll call for this next scene. Isaiah chapter 46 verse 10 says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. God does not write random stories. He writes destiny. Every second in His plan has prophetic precision. That's why July 20th, 2025 matters. It is not just another date on the calendar. It is a prophetic checkpoint, a divinely appointed interruption in time. The counsel of the Lord is standing, and whether the world notices or not, heaven is counting down to its fulfillment. The clock is ticking, not with ordinary seconds, but with prophetic urgency. Some people will wake up that morning and think it's just another Saturday. But for those who have ears to hear, eyes to see, and a spirit ready to move, you'll sense the atmosphere shifting. The air will feel weightier, the moments more pregnant with purpose. This is a day of prophetic fulfillment, where what was written in the secret will be revealed in the open. Things hidden in silence will speak loudly. For some, it will be a day of unveiling. For others, a day of regret for what they ignored. But for the chosen, it will be a day of divine alignment, when heaven's script meets earth's stage. Prophecy does not just entertain, it demands alignment. Noah didn't wait for the rain to fall before building the ark. He moved by faith, responding to the prophetic alarm that judgment was coming. And because of his obedience, he and his family were saved. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 7. Noah didn't need to see the clouds gather or feel the first drop of rain. He simply obeyed because God spoke. That's the posture of the wise in prophetic times. They don't wait for confirmation in the natural when heaven has already confirmed it in the spirit. They prepare ahead of the manifestation because preparation is the proof of belief. And today, chosen one, this same kind of urgency is being stirred in your spirit for a reason. Now listen carefully. July 20th, 2025 is not just a day to watch. It is a day to act. It is a day to align. A day to lay aside distractions and fully tune in to what God is signaling. There are two types of people in prophetic seasons, those who observe and wonder, and those who obey and walk in wonders. One group sits back, analyzing signs and waiting for more proof. The other group hears one word from God and starts building, moving, shifting, praying. Which group will you belong to when this day arrives? Because to hesitate in a divine moment is to forfeit the fullness of the promise attached to it. If God nudges your spirit to pray, pray. If He tells you to let something go, drop it. If He whispers for you to move, don't delay. This is not a day to delay in disobedience. This is not a day to play spiritual games or to consult your emotions before your obedience. This is a day to respond quickly, accurately, and fully, because when the scenes of destiny begin to play out in real time, your delay can cost you your role in what God is revealing. Don't be the one who watches from the sidelines. Be the one who was ready before the sky changed, before the rain fell, before the earth shifted, because you trusted the director of the times and seasons. Hear me now with your spiritual ears. Some of you have been in spiritual rehearsals for years. The dreams, the warfare, the pruning, the silence, the weight, the losses, the tears, the training, the loneliness. You thought you were being delayed, but in truth, you were being developed. Every sleepless night, every closed door, every friend that walked away was part of your divine rehearsal. God was teaching you the lines of faith, the choreography of obedience, and the posture of surrender. While it looked like nothing was moving, heaven was backstage, setting the scene, adjusting the lights, and preparing the audience for your emergence. You thought nothing was happening, but what you didn't know is this. God was rehearsing you for a scene that will manifest suddenly, and now the scene is about to start. The curtain is rising, the lights are shifting, the heavens are watching. Today is not just an ordinary day on the calendar, it is the beginning of divine manifestation. Romans chapter 8 verse 19 says, "For the earnest expectation of the creation eagerly waits for the revealing of the sons of God." Creation itself has been holding its breath, waiting for this moment where the hidden ones, the prepared ones, the anointed ones step forward in power. Chosen one, it is time for your revealing. Today is not just about events happening outside you. Today is about the prophetic plan of God colliding with your personal destiny. The battles you survived were not random. They were prophetic rehearsals for this unveiling. God is pressing play on your next season. The script of your life is shifting from preparation to performance, and the world will soon see what God has been crafting in the secret place. Don't shrink back now. Don't second-guess your preparation. You are ready because God says you are. The stage is set, the time is now, and heaven has already called your name. Do you know how many times Joseph must have questioned the dreams God gave him? How many nights did he stare at prison walls and wonder if he had heard wrong? Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, lied on by Potiphar's wife, forgotten in prison. It seemed like every chapter of his life contradicted the vision God had shown him. But here's the truth. Destiny doesn't skip the process. And while Joseph was wrestling with confusion, God was orchestrating alignment. Every betrayal was positioning, every setback was a setup, every delay was a divine detour designed to land him exactly where prophecy intended. But then in one day, the king had a dream, and Joseph was called out of the dungeon. Suddenly, his life aligned with prophecy. Suddenly, his destiny began to play out in real time. He didn't have time to rehearse his speech or plan his strategy. The door swung open, and what was once a forgotten prisoner became the most remembered name in the land. That's how quickly God can shift a story. When the appointed time arrives, no chain, no accusation, no delay can stop the call of destiny. Joseph didn't know the day before that everything would change, but heaven knew. And when heaven moves, suddenly becomes reality. What if today is your suddenly moment? What if today is when the dream starts making sense? What if today is when the pit leads to the palace? Because on this day, July 20th, 2025, God is showing his chosen ones that he never forgets what he writes. He is showing you that the script is not abandoned. It's unfolding. The dungeon may have silenced your voice for a while, but it did not cancel your appointment. Get ready, chosen one, because suddenly you will be summoned. Suddenly, the dream will find its stage. Suddenly, the prophetic scenes you carried in your spirit will start playing in real life, and when it does, you'll understand why you had to survive everything that tried to bury you. Let me speak to your soul with clarity and simplicity. This is not the day to be casual. This is not the day to be spiritually sleepy. This is not the day to scroll endlessly or gossip away your destiny. The hour is too sensitive. The season is too prophetic. The enemy would love for you to treat today like just another date on the calendar, but heaven is sounding an alarm for those who have ears to hear. Don't numb yourself with distractions. Don't suffocate your spirit with entertainment. This is a day where your posture determines your participation in what God is revealing. Wake up. Pay attention. The Spirit of God is moving, and your sensitivity will determine your access. This is a day to be still and listen. God may not shout, he may whisper, he may speak in dreams, he may nudge your spirit. Be sensitive, don't rush past his voice because it doesn't come the way you expected. Pray with precision. Don't pray vague prayers today. Ask God to show you what is unfolding in your life and how to respond. Pray for divine clarity. Pray to hear the instructions that others will miss. Repent and realign. If you've drifted, come back. If you've delayed, obey now. If you've rebelled, surrender now. Destiny can't wait. Delay is disobedience dressed in excuses. Write down what you hear. Some of you will receive clear instructions today. Write them down immediately. They are your next steps. Don't trust your memory with divine instruction. Worship with focus. Not every battle is fought with fists. Some victories come through worship. Worship aligns your spirit with heaven. Worship clears the static in the atmosphere. Worship invites the strategy of God. Chosen one, don't let this day pass like every other. Mark it, honor it, guard it. The spiritual activity around you is heavier than you realize, and if you posture yourself properly, you'll catch the wind of what God is doing. But if you treat it casually, you'll miss it completely. The choice is yours, spectator or participant. Don't sleep through destiny. Today, be wide awake in the spirit. Let me speak to your heart like a brother, like a messenger sent from the secret place. Many have been cast in God's movie, but not everyone shows up for the scene. The role was written, the script was assigned, but some got too comfortable in the waiting room and forgot they were called to the stage. Don't be that person. Don't let the applause of people in the waiting room keep you from the stage of destiny. You were not chosen to spectate. You were chosen to step up, stand firm, and take your place in the unfolding of God's prophetic agenda. Your scene is coming. Don't let it start without you. Don't let laziness make you miss your moment. Don't let fear paralyze your obedience. Don't let sin disqualify your script. If the Holy Spirit is tugging at your heart as you read this, Pause and obey. Don't argue. Don't delay. The kingdom is advancing, and heaven is not waiting for your convenience. The time is now. The alarm is sounding. Heaven is watching. The audience of angels is holding its breath, waiting to see if you'll answer the call. This is not the time for hesitation or negotiation. It's the time for surrender. Your yes is the key that unlocks the next scene of your destiny. Today is not for watchers, it's for warriors. Not for the curious, but for the courageous. Not for those who guess, but for those who move in faith. The doors that open today will not open for the passive, they will open for the obedient. The shifts that occur will not wait for your doubts to clear. They respond to faith in motion. Chosen one, this is your charge. Rise, obey, align. The camera of heaven is rolling. The scene is set. And if you'll move when God says move, the story of your life will unfold with power, precision, and purpose. Everything you've been through, every trial, every delay, every tear, every lonely night, it was preparation for this prophetic unfolding. None of it was wasted. The pain wasn't pointless. The silence wasn't punishment. The waiting wasn't denial. God was shaping you in the shadows for a moment that could only be born in the light. Every heartbreak was chiseling your character. Every disappointment was training your discernment. Every betrayal was teaching you to lean on God, not man. And now, the season has arrived where what was once painful preparation will reveal itself as prophetic positioning. You didn't just survive, you were forged. Romans chapter 8 verse 28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." This is not just another day. It's a convergence of prophecy, preparation, and divine purpose. Heaven has scheduled a release. Angels have been dispatched. Doors are aligning. And chosen ones, your name is on the list. This is the day when the unseen becomes visible, when the whispered promises of the secret place step into public fulfillment. You've been hidden, but not ignored. You've been preserved, not punished. Everything was leading you to this moment of unveiling. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not abandoned. You are perfectly placed in God's timeline. The enemy tried to convince you that you missed it, that you messed up, that you were overlooked. But hell is a liar. God's clock is never off. The season is ripe. The alignment is precise. And today, July 20th, 2025, is not just a date. It is a divine announcement that you are stepping into the next chapter of your purpose. Stand up, chosen one. The wait was worth it. The story is not over. It's just beginning. Don't let this message pass you by as just interesting. Let it mark you. Let it confront your passivity and shake you into divine awareness. This is not just another word to admire. It is a prophetic summons to align. Heaven is speaking. The Spirit is moving. And God is looking for those who will not just hear, but respond. Don't be the one who scrolls past this and returns to life as usual. Let it burn into your spirit. Let it awaken your discernment. Because whether you feel it or not, whether you see it or not, the shift is real, and it is happening now. There is a fire falling today for those who are ready. There is a shift happening today for those who are sensitive. There is movement in the spirit realm, and it involves your name, your calling, and your purpose. Prophetic alarm, July 20th, 2025. Write it down, speak it out, pray through it, respond to it. Don't treat it casually. Don't wait for someone else to confirm it for you. If your spirit feels stirred, that is confirmation enough. God is talking to you. Because one day you'll look back and say, that was the day everything changed. That was the day heaven interrupted earth, and I stepped into what was written of me. The script is alive, the scene is set, the screen is opening, the lights of heaven are focused on this moment. What God has written is beginning to unfold. And you are not just a witness. You are a participant. The stage is yours, chosen one. Step into the spotlight and let God's glory unfold through you. Don't shy away. Don't retreat. Don't second-guess your readiness. If God called you, you are ready. Move forward, speak boldly, and walk fully into the destiny that was written before time began. This is your moment. Heaven is watching. The earth is waiting. Now go and manifest the glory of God.